up, friends? Welcome back to another week of my oddschecker.com/US golf prop picks. If you missed my outright selections video with Rick Run Good, Rick Gaiman, go check that out. I made 3 outright selections from 18 to 60 to 1. I'm going to add 2 more here today, 55 and 66 to 1. Then we're going to get into the props. And then I'm even going to give you my Super Bowl prop sheet. And I didn't even ask anyone if I could do it. I'm just going to do it anyway. Because it's Super Bowl week, baby, and we banged off a Tom Hoagie 75 to 1 outright last week. I can tell you this, friends, from personal experience. I've hit a golf winner at Phoenix a handful of times. We hit one on Brooks last year, 50 to 1. I've hit a few before that, too. Hitting a golf winner 25 minutes before the Super Bowl isn't nearly as dangerous as hitting a big golf winner the week before the Super Bowl. I will confess, lost all my, not all, but, bet responsibly. I lost a good piece of my Brooks monies last year on the Chiefs, as he cashed that big ticket in Phoenix, and then 15 minutes later kicks off the Super Bowl. So hopefully if we're lucky enough this year, I'll be on the right side, and I'll tell you that side in just a moment. But the outright ads. Okay, so you might have seen my outright picks card, Hideki 18, Xander 22, Adam Scott 60, and thought, Fienberg, I've watched all your content early this week. Where is Scotty Scheffler? I missed my Scheffler number, and I'll really be kicking myself if, I didn't bet Scheffler at 32, but he wins at 25. But listen, once Scheffler went down to 25, the decision kind of became easy for me. If I'm going to bet a player who hasn't won in 2 years, I know the Olympics, I'm going to bet on Xander Schauffele. Okay, that's it. I still expect Scheffler to play great this week. If you have a Scheffler bet, if you want to still bet Scheffler, I got not a bad word to say about it. One bet. The bad word, if you asked me to say a bad word, I'd say, now we're talking about a player who appears to maybe be the most popular betting player this week. That's never a good sign. And he's never won on the PGA Tour. People used to make fun of me for betting Finau 25 all the time. It kind of feels like the same thing. He doesn't have that Finau. I don't mean it like in any negativity. I was always and still am super positive with Finau. Just it seems like it's an ask. It's a really strong field. Hopefully we can get Scotty at a bigger number if he lets people down this week, because I love Scotty, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him win for you 15 minutes before the Super Bowl. My outright ads, Taylor Gooch and Corey Connors, 66 to 1 on Gooch, 55 to 1 on Connors. 2 other players getting some steam this week. Gooch certainly kind of has become a bit of a forgotten entity in some regards. You just disappear for a couple weeks and all of a sudden you sneak back up. And I'm sure that fate will happen with Seamus Power or something in a couple weeks. But right now, I just love how Gooch's game fits this course. And we promise you all year, from the off-season content to every week, we're going to lose a lot of money on Corey Connors this year. That's just going to be par for the course. Either get with it or stay off it, but I'm on it and I ain't leaving. So Corey Connors, 55 to 1. We've seen some bad putters really have some fantastic luck here. And Connors is improving in his putting, but that's still the thing. By every account, Corey Connors should have no problem putting himself in so many fantastic positions to make birdie this week. I am not off Corey Connors. I'm even going to play Corey Connors top Canadian plus 120. That's available on DraftKings. Speaking of top nationality, let's throw on Adam Scott, top Aussie, plus 170. That is at FanDuel. Head to head. Love Louis this week. I'll be, listen, it's hard. You always worry about the guys that you almost picked and didn't. I guess for me, it'd be Scheffler. It'd be Louis. Love Louis this week. I'm taking Louis in a head-to-head to beat Bubba. I'm laying 15 cents juice. Seems a little strange because Bubba is everyone's, favorite pick this week, or one of them. He got a lot of obvious auto bet attention. Bubba in Phoenix makes total sense. I'm going with Louis. Hasn't started in 6 months. But again, a course that just fits Louis Oosthuizen perfectly. Which course doesn't? I know. Louis beats Bubba, minus 115 on that. T40, Siwoo Kim, plus 145. T40, Russell Knox. I don't have the number written here, but I think it was like plus 130. My apologies. It'll be in the list below. T40, Taylor Gooch, minus 135. So whatever we outright on Gooch, we're going to win back more when he certainly finishes T40. Those are my outright ads and props for Phoenix this week. Hopefully we are celebrating, fist pumping a big Phoenix W that we can now invest more on the Super Bowl, or, be smart, be selective, do what you got to do. Maybe we'll have to be chasing on the Super Bowl. Certainly hope not. At least my bets will be in by then. Okay, so I'm going to give you my Super Bowl props, friends, because we're friends. And what do friends do? Friends share their Super Bowl props with other friends, even if they're here to talk to you about golf. It's the Super Bowl. Get it out of the way. I guess we'll start with a little golf football exotic. I have parlayed Victor Hovland to win the Masters with the Rams. That brings me to 45-1. Victor Hovland to win the Masters with the Rams. That brings me to 45-1. Listen, I'm on the Rams in this game. I don't totally love it, but it is the Super Bowl. If I lose that bet, am I going to think that I lost to Victor Hovland? No, it's just going to just add up to whatever the spreadsheet says I lost on the Super Bowl. So that's just getting lost in the Super Bowl, and it's got a Masters twinge to it. It's still real money, though, and be responsible. Okay, the real prop sheet. Longest touchdown, under 42.5 yards. This one's been a staple for me at the Super Bowl, having cashed 6 of the last 7 years. We did lose it on a kick return a few years ago, and I'm worried maybe Brady just didn't throw any bombs, that one just always hit. He's always in the Super Bowl. I don't know, but under 42.5. Am I worried about a play action, a Jamar Chase? Of course. Under 42.5, longest touchdown. Sacks, 5.5. I have the Rams winning this game. It's all about picking a lane. Just like I pick a lane with golf bets, I pick a lane with the Super Bowl. What's the lane I'm picking? How do I think the golf course is going to play? What type of golfer do I think is going to win? If you look at my outrights this week, these are very consistent all-around players. How do I put this? We stay in that lane. That's who I think will be rewarded. I hope it's one of my guys. For a football game, a big game like this, what's the lane I'm taking? Well, for me, the lane I'm taking is seeing this game a lot like the Titans-Bengals game played out, where the Titans had 9 sacks and they really swarmed Burrow all game. If Burrow wins and they dominate, am I shocked? Absolutely not. But what's the lane I'm picking? I just told you. The Rams defense will be the best that the Bengals have played all year. The Bengals, I think they were the better team versus Oakland, but they got very lucky in that game. They got very lucky in the Tennessee game, in my opinion. And they played their asses off and got Mahomes' worst half of his life. I've never seen a dynamic make it to the Super Bowl with this. So I'm on the Rams. I don't love the game. If it was week 14 and there were 15 games, might not even bet it. But that's where I am. Sacks over 5.5. Stafford and Burrow over 2.5 carries each. This will include kneel downs if we can get them at the end. Burrow, we know, can keep the plays alive and has an ability to do that, extend plays. I also think that can lead to problems like an interception. Joe Burrow, minus 130. And Stafford, he ran 4 times in the regular season. He's run 10 times in the playoffs. Am I expecting a John Elway helicopter moment? No, but I have no doubts that, everything just goes on the line here. So Stafford could easily see him running for a 3rd and 3 where they drop back to pass and he sees a little opening, goes and takes it. He's even, I believe, got 2 rushing touchdowns in the playoffs, which is pretty weird. I'm not banking on that, but there. Rams first half, I'm betting. I'm laying the 3. We've just seen McVay so ready for these games, and then he gets conservative late. Maybe it comes back to bump him. But Rams first half, wouldn't be surprised they get out, and then the Bengals make it a fun one to finish. Over 2.5 players throw a pass. over 2.5 players throw a pass. This is one I play every Super Bowl. It's just fun waiting for that trick play to happen with these two coaches. I'm confident it's going to happen. First touchdown, Van Jefferson. That's a bit of a long shot one, but first touchdown, Van Jefferson. For me, that's what I'm doing. First touchdown number under 23.5. As someone who likes the Rams in this game, think of what that gives me. Gives me Kupp, gives me Odell. I think it even gives me Van. I think Akers wears 23. So I'm laying a bit of juice. I think 35 cents juice, but first TD, or no, that's on the sacks. I'm laying the 35 cents juice. First TD under 23.5. It's just sort of me. I even Jamar Chase, both quarterbacks if it's a scramble. I've even had a buddy suggest to me, you can make that bet and then go bet T. Higgins at, his number 85. You pick between Higgins and Boyd and hope Higbee doesn't screw you. But nonetheless, a lot of permutations there. Under 23.5. Will there be a 2-point conversion attempt? Plus 125. These two young coaches, just the way football's going. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we get one more than 50% of the time, or close enough to 50% of the time that I am taking one here. I'm sure there's hard data on that, but I'm using my perception as reality. I feel like this has just been one that, I was almost going to go with it will be converted. That one's flirting with like plus 280, but I'm just like, no, I just want to see them line up and take it, and we'll cash that one plus 125. Burrow to throw an interception. I already said that. Long-winded. Sorry. Okay. I'm out. Let's catch a golfer. More important than this. Football. I can't wait. I'm so happy football's over. Like, I want week 1 next year, not the Super Bowl. Week 1 next year. That's what I want. So I could cheer for my losing team again. Using that odds checker grid, you could bet the Chargers 25-1 to win the Super Bowl next year. Maybe you should wait till it's 30-1 or 35 when Aaron Rodgers becomes a Bronco. I'll have a bet, though. You know that. That'd be a lie, because I already do have a bet. 25-1. Because I'm pathetic. Oh, okay. That was a downer. No, Chargers next Super Bowl. Next year. Super Bowls in Phoenix, Arizona. We'll be at the Waste Management, and then we'll go watch the Chargers win the Super Bowl. Let a boy dream. I know you're laughing at me. Just let me dream. I can still hear you giggling. Giggle away, boys. Giggle away. Like, sub. You just watched me make an ass out of myself. Hit the like button. Do me a favor. Let's win some money.